Every year, new technologies emerge that significantly impact the world. In 2024, we've seen incredible advancements in various fields. This year, technology is transforming nearly every aspect of our lives, and it's thrilling to anticipate what comes next. By the end of this video, you'll learn about 8 groundbreaking technologies. Let's dive right in.
Number 8. Highly effective solar panels.
Solar energy is rapidly spreading worldwide, helping to reduce pollution. However, most sunlight that hits solar panels isn't converted into electricity. By adding a layer of tiny crystals, solar panels could become more efficient. In November 2023, a new solar technology broke another efficiency record, just 5 months after the previous one. This remarkable improvement is due to a new type of solar technology called perovskite tandem solar cells. These cells incorporate special materials with a unique crystal structure atop the usual silicon. Over the past decade, scientists have been enhancing perovskite solar technology, continually setting new efficiency records. Perovskites absorb light differently than the widely used silicon cells in current solar panels. Combining silicon and perovskites in tandem solar cells allows them to utilize more types of sunlight, thereby generating more electricity per cell. If widely adopted, these tandem cells could produce more electricity at a lower cost compared to traditional solar cells.
Number 7. Chiplets.
Shrinking transistors, a key driver of computer progress, is becoming increasingly difficult. This trend, known as Moore's Law, is decelerating, prompting engineers to seek new ways to enhance computers' speed and performance. An essential aspect of computer construction is packaging, how all the parts are assembled. Companies are innovating to optimize this process for the next generation of machines. For years, reducing the size of transistors and fitting more onto chips has improved computers. However, further shrinking transistors is now costly and complex. To address this, companies are adopting smaller modular chiplets, each performing specific tasks such as data storage or signal processing. These chiplets can be interconnected to form a complete system, much like smaller chips working together to perform the functions of a regular chip, but more efficiently. Smaller chips are advantageous because they are less prone to manufacturing errors, saving money. However, there hasn't been a standard for assembling these chiplets until recently. The industry is now converging on a set of standards called Universal Chiplet Interconnect Express (UCIe), which should facilitate the combination of chiplets from different companies. This could enable chipmakers to explore new possibilities in rapidly evolving fields like AI, aerospace, and automotive manufacturing.
Number 6. Enhanced geothermal systems.
Geothermal energy is extremely clean and virtually inexhaustible, but its full potential is only beginning to be realized due to its complexity.
New techniques for drilling deeper into the earth are now being employed, allowing access to previously unreachable areas.
This enables us to harness more of the Earth's heat for clean energy production. Geothermal energy is an excellent alternative to burning coal or oil because it is not dependent on weather conditions or time of day. However, specific types of rock with underground water are needed for it to be effective. Currently, geothermal energy accounts for less than 1% of global renewable energy usage. A new technology, Enhanced Geothermal Systems, EGS, could change this. EGS technology, developed since the 1970s, has shown significant potential in recent years. Fervo Energy tested an EGS in Nevada last year, demonstrating its feasibility and profitability. They are now working on another project in Utah, aiming to deliver consistent clean power by 2026. With EGS, companies can exploit geothermal heat in regions previously deemed unsuitable.
Number 5. Apple Vision Pro.
This year, Apple is set to release its first mixed reality headset, the Vision Pro, featuring the highest display quality ever seen in such a device. Although it's early to determine if it will have a standout application, Apple is heavily invested in its success. Scheduled for release later this year, the Vision Pro represents Apple's initial foray into mixed reality. Mixed reality differs from virtual reality by blending digital elements with the real world. The Vision Pro headset uses cameras and sensors to capture the surrounding environment and display it on screens in front of the user's eyes, augmenting it with chosen digital elements, like videos. Apple introduced this spatial computer at their annual developers event in June, claiming it offers a superior way to watch movies, view photos, connect with others, and even read and create. However, it's uncertain how people will use the device. Apple has some applications ready, but will it primarily be used for watching videos? Additionally, will people be comfortable wearing it? Apple has added virtual eyes on the front, but their real-world appearance remains to be seen. Priced at $3,499, it's significantly more expensive than other headsets.
Number 4. Xscale Computers.
The world's fastest supercomputers now perform over a quintillion calculations per second. These new machines will aid scientists in conducting advanced simulations for climate studies, nuclear reactions, and turbulence. In May 2022, a supercomputer named Frontier revolutionized global rankings, becoming the fastest in the world, capable of over a quintillion calculations per second, also known as an exaflop. This marks the beginning of the exascale computing era. More exascale supercomputers like Frontier are expected soon. Europe's first exascale supercomputer, Jupiter, is set to arrive in late 2024.
China also has exascale machines but hasn't released results from standard tests. Supercomputers have been getting 10 times faster every 4 years for the past 30 years. Now, engineers are planning even more advanced models. Oak Ridge is working on a supercomputer expected to be 3 to 5 times faster than Frontier, likely within the next decade. Number 3. Gene editing technology.
A revolutionary gene editing treatment has been approved in both the UK and the US to cure sickle cell disease, SCD, a deadly condition.
Patients have described it as life-changing.
Just 11 years ago, scientists developed CRISPR, a powerful tool for editing DNA.
Now, CRISPR has been used to create a treatment that alleviates SCD symptoms.
Sickle cell disease results from inheriting 2 faulty copies of a gene responsible for producing hemoglobin, causing severe pain and a shorter life expectancy. This treatment targets bone marrow cells, restoring the body's ability to produce healthy hemoglobin. In 2022, Vertex Pharmaceuticals in Boston was the first to submit a CRISPR treatment for approval, specifically for SCD. The treatment successfully reduced pain for nearly all trial participants after editing their bone marrow. However, the treatment is expected to cost $2 to $3 million, and Vertex does not plan to offer it in Africa, where SCD is most prevalent and deadly among children. The company cites the treatment's complexity, involving hospitalization, bone marrow extraction, editing, and transplantation, as a barrier.
Future advancements may lead to simpler and more affordable CRISPR-based treatments. Number 2. Heat pumps.
Heat pumps, electric devices that can heat or cool buildings, are gaining popularity worldwide.
In the US, they are now outselling gas furnaces. New types of heat pumps can also help clean up industrial processes.
Heat pumps utilize electricity to regulate building temperatures, potentially reducing emissions. Many buildings still rely on fossil fuels like natural gas for heating, but transitioning to electric heat pumps, particularly those powered by renewable energy, could help decrease emissions from homes, offices, and factories. Heat pumps have been around since the mid-20th century but are experiencing a resurgence.
Global sales grew by 11% in 2022, marking the second consecutive year of double-digit growth.
However, growth may have slowed in 2023. Europe has seen a significant increase in heat pump installations, up 40% through 2022, primarily due to the energy crisis from the Russia-Ukraine war and efforts to reduce natural gas dependence.
China leads in heat pump installations, with Japan close behind. They have filed most new heat pump technology patents since 2010. New methods allow heat pumps to operate at higher temperatures, potentially aiding industries like food processing and paper manufacturing. If enough heat pumps are installed, global emissions could be reduced by 500 million tons by 2030, equivalent to removing all cars in Europe. About 600 million heat pumps would be needed by then, covering around 20% of global building heating needs. Number 1. Weight loss drugs. Obesity is a major global issue, according to the World Health Organization.
Drugs like Mounjaro and Wegovy are aiding patients and doctors in combating it.
They may also reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes.
Approximately 1/3 of U.S. adults are obese, increasing their chances of heart disease, diabetes, or cancer. These medications help people lose weight by suppressing appetite. Most were initially developed for type 2 diabetes, but in June 2021, Wegovy became the first drug approved specifically for weight loss since 2014. The active ingredient in both Wegovy and Ozempic, a diabetes drug sometimes used for weight loss, mimics a hormone released by the intestine after eating, inducing a feeling of fullness. Patients inject the drugs at home once a week, potentially losing about 12% to 15% of their body weight. These treatments could significantly improve the health of millions. Some studies even suggest they alleviate heart failure symptoms. Numerous companies are now developing new versions of these weight loss drugs, including some that can be taken as pills. If you've made it this far, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure to watch the recommended video on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.